What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Mardu Energy on our new account provided by Daybreak Games and the MTGO Creator Program. So right now, Boros and Mardu are the most popular decks in the modern meta. Boros does see more play, but it's not necessarily the strongest. There are a lot of different ways you can build the Mardu Energy list, so let's look at this list and see what we added. So I have seen a lot of lists running Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, and Orcish Bowmasters in the main. Orcish Bowmasters is actually the only black card we're running in this version. So we took Apco's Mardu list and ran it as is. You can definitely mix and match the flex spots, so Nihil, Spellbomb, and Thraben Charm aren't necessary. They're definitely great to have main, especially against graveyard decks. These can be other things like Fatal Pushes or Thoughtseizes like we said. As for the rest of the deck, it's pretty much like a Boros list, just splashing Orcish Bowmasters. But I'm fine with that. I think it's really powerful. Especially because the One Ring is so popular right now, so Orcish Bowmasters punishes that, and then it's also good against the Boros Mirror. In Mardu, you can also run things like Catonian Nightmare, Goblin Bombardment, or Obnixilis, but we're just going very simple here with the Orcish Bowmasters. For the sideboard, we still have a little bit of everything. We have Orum's Chant. This is mostly for Storm, but you can bring this in against Titan, Eldrazi. We have 3 Spellbomb for graveyard decks, 3 Damping Sphere for Storm and big mana decks. We have an additional Thraben Charm, just a very flexible card. 2 High Noon, this is primarily for Storm. 2 Giant's Magistrate for Storm or Cascade decks. And then we are a companion deck, so we have Gigantha the Wellspring. So that's just a quick overview of Mardu Energy. You guys know I love my 4-ofs in my main deck. Don't forget that we're part of the MTGO Creator Program now, so I'll have lots of play point giveaways for all my subs. So if you want to see more content like this and you want to win some play points, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get in the gameplay. All right, welcome to match 1 on the play. And this hand looks pretty good. We have 2 lands. We have our turn 1, turn 2 play. We have a nice curve. We have some removal. Everything looks pretty good here. So we can consider going Ocelot Pride into Bowmasters or just double Ocelot Pride and hold up Disruption. Now we're going to lead off on Arid Mesa. Going to shock in probably just a Sacred Foundry. The Sacred Foundry, Ocelot Pride, and send it back. Oh, Elegant Parlor. So our hand's not very good against Storm, if this is Storm, which I'm assuming it is. We're just going to have to like aggro them out. Hopefully they play a Ral that we can kill with Discharge. Or if they play Ruby, we have Static Prison. So at least we have both of those covered. Marsh Flats. We'll attack for 1. We're going to have to try to get a big board here with all the cats. At least we don't have to care about our life total. Just shocking a Godless Shrine. We could... The reason I'm shocking this in now too is because I want to hold up Discharge. If we play this and leave this untapped or whatever like that, you could get a Surveil land, but it's fine, I guess. Like if they do nothing. But we're assuming that they're going to do something, so I think it's fine to do it this way too. All right, they crack Foothills. Again, hoping for a Row here. Reckless Impulse. Manamorphose and a land. Okay. So it looks like they don't have anything going on. Kind of sad that like our play kind of didn't work out with like holding up Surveil, but it's okay. Play Mesa. Attack with all. Now we have Surveil, Bowmasters, Discharge. But if they go Ruby into Manamorphose, we're kind of in a bad spot. We do have Bowmasters to punish Manamorphose plays, but they could still win through that very easily. All right, they do cast Manamorphose. We will Bowmasters. So they have 1 turn, like they have to go off this turn, turn 3. But the fact that they're leading off with Manamorphose is a good sign for us. We ping them for 2. Again, we're really hoping for, well, they don't have any cost reductions, or they would have cast those before Manamorphose. So they would have had to have drawn it right then. Pyretic Ritual, okay. Hopefully they don't have it. That would be crazy if they just pulled it off without any cost reductions. Yeah, they cast Desperate Ritual, up to 6 mana. Oh, they splice too. So they have a lot of mana to work with here. We're at 17. Ritual, up to 7 mana. So even if they have Piff in hand, it's still going to be really hard for them to go off. Okay, so they maybe clear the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. I mean, I guess they can board wipe us. Yeah, that's a play. Main deck Grape Shot too. That's usually what we play on the channel, but you don't see that very often. Yeah, so they're going to clear a board. Army token down. Cats down. We have 3 cats left over. They have 5 mana. What do they have left? Oh, Manamorphose again. Okay. Yeah, if they have like cost reducer into Ritual, into Piff, they can do something. They only have 2 cards left in hand though. All right, no more plays. That's kind of, all right, we'll get Elegant Parlor. We have to rebuild now. Land to the bottom, or to the bin. Oh God, we draw the One Ring, which would be awesome here. Usually don't want the 4th land. Like we want more creatures, aggression, and stuff like that, but that's kind of punishing here, drawing the ring. Brutal. All right, we'll pass back. We're not going to put Gigantha to hand. We're going to hold up Discharge for Ral. But again, if they just go Ruby something, we just lose. Impulse. Land Glimpse. Glimpse is going to be good for next turn. They could just pass and Surveil with this, yeah. Amp Raptor. Okay, we'll take that. Play Amp Raptor. Hopefully hit something good. Guide of Souls. Not the worst. Attack with all. All right, they have 1 turn. We really want them to hit Ral again. They can surveil with Elegant Parlor. They could win this very easily. They keep a card on top. That's sad. So let's see what they do. It's got to be a Ruby or Ral, though. It is Ral. Okay. That's good for us. Hopefully they cast this now. They do. Okay. So we're going to discharge this in response and then F6 and see what happens. And they lose. Great hits, though, if they had anything to do. All right. So we will cast Static Prison, target a spawn token, cast Static Prison, target a spawn token, and then hit them for 4. Nice. That was close. Closer than I would have liked. All right, against Storm, this deck is incredibly heavily sideboarded against Storm. So check this. Literally, all 14 cards are coming in. It's insane. All 14. So we're going to side out the Galvanic Discharges, 2 Static Prison, 4 Bowmasters, just because this is only good against Manamorphose. Everything else is exiled, not drawn. Brought out a Ring, Flage. We'll actually board out all the Flages and just keep the rings. But yeah, so 14 in, 14 out. Let's try it. All right, reveal Gigantha. Game 2. All right, we'll keep this hand. We have 2 Spell Bombs for the graveyard, Guide of Souls, and Raptor for some aggression. I would like some more spell-based hate instead of just graveyard hate, but hopefully we'll draw into that. They lead off on an Elegant Parlor. They keep it on top. Another land. We don't really want any more lands. We're going to fetch. Let's fetch Shock. Go to God the Shrine. Play out Guide of Souls and pass. I want to play a God of Souls instead of Spell Bomb. They typically can't go off turn 2, and yeah, plays like this give us some more time. Oh, Static Prison on Guide of Souls. Okay. So we are going to play out both Spell Bombs here. Oh my god, another land. We're going to play out both Spell Bombs instead of Amp Raptor just in case, but I think it's fine. Let's get a Sacred Foundry, shock that in, play out both. Again, just in case. Hopefully we don't draw any more lands and Amp Raptor hits something like High Noon or something cool like that. Damping Sphere. I just don't want to play out Amp Raptor, it hits nothing, and then they just kind of pop off. Because they could go Cost Reducer into Ritual, into crazy stuff. Ren's Resolve, okay. There's Ral. So we don't have much removal if they do play their stuff. Oh my god, we've drawn 3 lands in a row? That's really unfortunate, actually. Play Raptor. Let's see what it hits. Guide of Souls. Yeah, that's really, really not good, hitting 3 lands. Play Marsh Flats and pass. So again, they can go off without their graveyard. It is a lot harder, but it's possible. Especially because they're going to have Ral next turn, and they can just like cast a bunch of spells, Ultimate Ral, then it makes it a lot harder. They keep another card on top. They pay for Static Prison. Oh, okay, so they drew a Ruby Medallion. That's what they kept on top. Now they get to play Ral, Ritual, into Ral. Let's see what they have. They have 3 cards in hand only. So they're going to need, yep, this is what they need, Ren's Resolves. It's hoping they brick. Oh, they do not brick. Another Ren's Resolve. But they need mana. If they cast Ren's Resolve, their turn ends. No, they had Manamorphose. That's like the best card they could have had. Now they get 2 mana, draw a card, Ren's Resolve. Yep, they cast Ren's Resolve. Because they can easily flip Ral, ultimate it. I mean, we could just lose, because we're at 14. We kind of played loosely with our life total. Yeah, I think we lose. Not looking good here. They can go Ritual. They're going to shock this in, go Ritual. Probably Grape Shot, Wish, Grape Shot, most likely. So regardless of what we did with our life total, we weren't winning this. Hitting 3 lands just totally swung the game, though. They have 4 mana, Grape Shot down to 3, Wish down to 1, and then Grape Shot for lethal. So they have lethal here. They cast Wish. Oh, they have 2 cost reduces in play. So yeah, they have an extra mana. Oh, they cast Piff? Just going to sack Spellbomb. I mean, they have Ral, so it doesn't really matter. I'm also not going to draw a card yet, because it's just going to put me down 1 more life total, and we can always draw a card with this one. I don't know what they're... I mean, they're going to Ultimate Ral and just have crazy stuff. I don't know what they're doing, though. All right, they Ultimate Ral. All right, and they hit like a bunch of stuff. I guess they're just going to cast all these spells for free and then just Grape Shot us. All right, there's Grape Shot. They Grape Shot us down to 6. They just passed the turn? I don't know. I don't know why they didn't just win. I mean, I guess I'll take a draw stat, but we've drawn so many lands. Like, look at this. All these lands. Jesus. All right, untap. Draneth Magistrate. And I guess we'll play that. Fired Mesa. We do get Guide of Souls back, if nothing else. I don't know why they didn't just win. Or just cast all their spells. Do they have another Ral? This deals 2 damage. 2 targets. Okay. I think they're just toying with us at this point. Wear Tear. All right. We'll activate it. Draw a card. Another land. Oh my god. So we've drawn 5 lands. No, we've drawn 4 lands out of our 5 draws. That's wild. All right, yield until next end step. Down to 4. Get a Surveil land. Another land into the bottom. Oh my god. We have nothing but gas. Okay, cool. I was going to say, we have absolutely nothing but gas left over. We can't take any more damage though, or else Ral will kill us. At least we have Guide of Souls to get some life back. Amp Raptor, come on, good hits. Ocelot Pride, pretty good hit. Gain some life. I'm going to play this tapped. I'm going to... Oh, I guess what sucks is that Ral can down tick on Guide of Souls. So let's attack and pump it. I know they might kill these two, but getting Guide of Souls out of range I think is the most important here. Could also argue getting Magistrate, actually. Maybe that's the play. Make Magistrate a 4 toughness creature. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting that. Sorry, we get a bunch of life. Because I guess Magistrate, I mean, they have nothing going on. No cards in hand. Ral can downtick. Oh, they cast another Ral and then just scoop. Okay, so they were just saying they had nothing. I don't know what they were doing. I think they could have won very easily. Unless I'm missing something, you guys let me know. But I didn't see anything. All right, match 2 on the draw. This hand is 4 lands, but we have a really nice curve. So I'm going to keep it. We have Arena of Glory for Flage. We have Surveil lands potentially. I think it's fine. They go Forest into Hardened Scales. Ooh, that does not seem like a good matchup for us. Especially if they just go like Ballista, kill all our stuff. Bowmasters, okay. We're going to get a Sacred Foundry and just play Ocelot Pride. And then we'll figure out if we need to Bowmasters next turn or a Johnny. But just Hardened Scales turn 1 is going to be really hard to beat. They go Urza's Saga into Haywire Might into Stirrings, okay. So no creature is good. No Hardened Scales type creature is good. But they can find Ballista. They find Hangerback. It's not the worst. Better than like Ravager and stuff like that. The One Ring. So let's attack. Get a free attack in. We can always Bowmasters this if we need before the One Ring comes down. Let's play Mesa. Probably could have just played Arena, honestly. Get Plains. Play a Johnny. And pass. Then we get to make a cat. All right, so we have a good board presence. But again, that could just be all undone with like huge constructs. We could just lose to Huge Nexus with a Shadow Spear or just pumps with Arcbound Ravager. Our sideboard doesn't have much for this. It has like Thraben Charm. All right, they're going to go Hangerback here. Okay, Hangerback for 2. All right, they just send it back. There's Thraben Charm. Oh man, that's actually huge. Oh, we can get rid of Hardened Scales. I guess we get rid of Hardened Scales instead of Urza Saga. Seems to be the play. That's actually a really good draw. All right, we'll play Bloodstained Mire. I'm trying to think if we want to just attack with these 2 cats. If we attack with the Ocelot Pride, they just block there, and then a Johnny flips still. But then we don't have any other red creatures anyway. Let's just attack with the 2 cat tokens here. See if they just want to like, okay, they let it go. We're going to Thraben Charm, eat Hardened Scales. Again, we could kill Urza Saga, but it's kind of past. If it was like turn 1, I would have. All right, and then we'll pass. This will get a Surveil land. Hopefully we're not punished by letting this untap. All right, they don't float mana. I guess they don't need to. They have another Urza Saga. Okay. Oh, they have Ozolith into Ravager. Oh my god. All right, yeah, we just kind of lose from this. We're going to have to hold open Bowmasters for Inkmoth Nexus. Actually, I guess we could just play the One Ring. I don't know. I mean, well, it dies the Haywire Might. Get Raucous Theater. All right, they start sacking. Yeah, I'm not sure how we get out of this unless we get like a super wide board, but they can just put everything on Inkmoth Nexus. If we go One Ring and then they do all that, they can just like untap and still do it. Ocelot Pride. I'm going to bin that. I think we need removal or something. No, just another land. Play Arena. So how do we want to do this? So we could just lose to Inkmoth or just a big, probably how we lose. I'm really not sure, to be honest, because I don't want to play the One Ring and then they just pump this and then we lose because we can't deal with it the following turn. Let's attack with 2 cats. Yeah, I'm not sure. You guys let me know if you would just play Ring and Pass or hold up Bowmasters for Inkmoth Nexus, maybe. I'm just hoping they go all in here. All right, Saga triggers. They play a land, Commercial District, because they can just sack this. Everything goes there. They sack all the Thopters, make a huge thing, activate this, sack Ravager onto Inkmoth, or sack Ravager goes into Ozolith, and then everything goes into there. We'll see how they do it. They might not even have to like go all out here. They can just make a big whatever and just keep swinging in. They could also be afraid of like Galvanic Discharge. They keep a card on top though. All right, they move the counter to Hangerback. So they're really not gonna go for this, I guess. It's kind of annoying. So we're just kind of like time walked. Okay. Marsh Flats. We have double Bowmasters now. Let's attack with 1 cat. Probably could attack with both, to be honest, but it's fine. So now we have double Bowmasters. We're just going to pass. Again, I don't know if I'm playing too scared here with this. They're going to make a construct. Honestly, they're probably going to make a construct and put a Shadow Spear on it, and then we just lose that way. So maybe assuming that they're going to do that was just the wrong idea. We could have been drawing cards with the One Ring. Well, they float with this. Oh, they get a Zabaz. Okay. I mean, I guess we'll just sit back and see what they do. Oh, they have Agatha's Soul Cauldron. All right, they sack Zabaz. I'm just assuming they're going to one-shot us or try to. All right, they sack Haywire Might. They sack Hangerback. I feel like they could have won if they just kept these 3 creatures and got like a Shadow Spear. But we don't know if they still run that in this deck. I don't know. I feel like they have to. There's no way they don't, right? All right, there's the Inkmoth activation. All right, so we're going to cast Bowmasters. This is what we were waiting for 3 turns. I don't know why they didn't do this like originally, but all right, so Bowmaster sacks itself. That's the second thing we were waiting for. So get a Godless Shrine, second Bowmasters. Oh no. No, Agatha's Soul Cauldron just ruins everything. Yeah. No. Okay, they had it all. We tried. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. Unless they draw cards. This has too many. We could ping the Thopters, but they can just sack everything and then just swing out for lethal. Yeah, the Soul Cauldron really did it in for us. All right, so against Hardened Scales, we don't really have much for this. We have like Thraben Charm. We could bring in Spell Bombs because of Agatha's, I guess. What's not good though? I feel like Flage is pretty slow. Bring in another Spell Bomb. Yeah, let's just try this. Seems like a rough matchup if the creatures just go a lot bigger than ours. And then our draw just didn't kind of work out. All right, game 2 on the play. All right, we're going to keep this. It's a good curve. We have Spell Bomb into probably Amp Raptor. We have some Interruption. We have some Disruption. That's what we were missing from game 1. Discharges and Static Prisons. Go Mountain, Spell Bomb. Hopefully they don't have the Hardened Scales again. Like, even though we got rid of it, they still demolished us. That's how potentially amazing this deck is. All right, they go get a Stomping Ground for what I would imagine would be Hardened Scales. Yep. And there's Thraben Charm. We are just going to do this now. Not going to mess around. Pass the turn. Urza Saga. We would like to kill Urza Saga as well, but... Oh, Floating Jar is pretty annoying, actually. Ballista. Now we just want lands. There's a land. Trying to think of what we do here. Amp Raptor or Johnny? Probably a Johnny. Just get everything going. Make a cat. Well, I guess if we were going to play a Johnny, we should have shocked in Godless Shrine for discharge. Just going to play this tapped and pass. So yeah, if we shock this in, keep open Sacred Foundry for discharge on whatever. Inkmoth Nexus. This is going to be annoying to deal with. We're going to have to kill things twice. All right. No attacks. They're just going to make some stuff. I'll take more lands. Cool. Let's lead off on an Amp Raptor. It's fine if they ping it. Static Prison. Do we take the Welding Jar or the Ballista? The Ballista pings Raptor. Yeah, let's take Ballista. We could take Welding Jar and have discharge for Ballista, but it's fine. Raptor down. Attack for 3. See if they make a thing. They do. We'll ping it. Make them use a jar. That's fine. So now we only have to use 1 energy instead of... But the reason this is fine is because this lets everything get in. I guess we should have used... Nah, yeah, that's fine. No, I guess we should have used none, because if they block here, Johnny flips, I guess. And then we'd have 1 more energy. Hopefully that doesn't matter too much. But that's definitely like an option. All right, they do make another construct. Just need to draw more action. Hopefully we can surveil into like another Amp Raptor or something. Don't they have just Shadow Spear? Springleaf Drum. Okay, so they're stuck on mana. They have another Urza Saga. Yeah, when you play against Hardened Scales, you really don't want them drawing like a lot of Urza Sagas and then double Hardened Scales. Oh, yeah. They get them for 3? No. Because this just represents so much like aggression. Could have Raucous Theater. The Ring is a great draw. I am happy with that. No. Static Person can go. We're just not going to attack. We could attack, I guess, with this. They don't block. But if they do block, then this flips and then it dies to Construct Token. Draw land. Pass the turn. So they're probably just going to spend their turns making huge constructs. I don't know how we're going to get past like a bunch of 6/6s, but we'll see. I mean, they have Hardened Scales. They have Urza Saga. Opponent, I guess, salting off here. They have another Urza Saga. Yeah, 3 Urza Sagas in the top like 15. A little rough for us. All right. The 1 ring. We take 1. We just need to swarm the board here. That's not how we swarm the board. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? 3 lands in a row. That's how you lose games. All right, we'll keep this on top. Put Gigantha to hand, and we'll pass. They make a construct. We're just going to have to, like, Static Prison everything. See if they make another... Like, if I was them, I would make another one. Yeah, they're just going deep. Yeah, like, how do we deal with 4 6/6s? Oh, and a Haywire Might, too. Not looking good. All right, they sack Haywire Might. Friend goes bye-bye. Definitely need to draw another one, I guess. Oh, and a Basilisk Collar. Yeah, we have like one turn, I guess. Flash and Bowmasters. Conserve some life. Probably not getting there with this draw, though. Block, block, block all, I guess. Collar's gonna do whatever. This'll flip. It's not gonna do much, though. Ring? Oh, wait, we knew there's a Static Prison on top. Yeah, I don't think we can win from here. We have to draw a card. The fact that we've drawn a million lands. Here's another land. Static Prison 1. Let's see. All right, play out Mesa. Yeah, just flooding too much. Not gonna happen. Play Plains. Play Static Prison. Because it's like, we can eat a construct. We can like survive for a turn, I guess. Eat a construct token. Oh, you know, I'm stupid. I mean, we would have pinged him for like a damage. I was gonna say, we play out Gigantha and then make a cat. It's definitely missed damage, but it's not gonna change anything. All right, we'll pass. 5, 6. Play Phyrexian Tower into Patchwork. All right, they don't even equip Basilisk Collar. They just want to make a bunch of constructs, I guess. All at me. Yeah, we have to... God. Do we just like double block? I mean, killing one... Yeah, we gotta kill one. Again, we'll take a draw step, but we're not beating this. Down to 14. Oh, a lethal. Okay. Unfortunate. All right, match 3 on the play. All right, and this is a solid hand. We have Guide of Souls into a Johnny. Keep this. We're on the draw, actually. I want to be on the play. Springs tapped. Are we assuming that this is Murktide? Marsh Flats. Just go Sacred Foundry, Guide of Souls. I feel like Murktide can be hit or miss. If they have Deluge main, that could be annoying. Oh no, it's the mono blue deck. Thundertrap Trainer. Is this the Belcher deck, I think? Probably just like lose. We definitely have not good matchups against unfair decks, at least main board. They reveal a land. I guess we're going to go Guide of Souls into Discharge on this. Bowmasters. Because I kind of want to get both Guide of Souls down before doing anything. I don't know if this is worth it to kill. No, I'm going to save Galvanic Discharge for something else. They have more creatures. But I definitely want to play around Harbinger. So let's get a Mountain, play a Johnny. Again, we could go Guide of Souls, keep up Galvanic Discharge. Oh, they just flare it. Okay. All right, we'll attack with Guide of Souls, and hopefully we don't just get nut drawn on here. Augur of Bolus. So we know they have a land in hand, and then they have Disrupting Shoal. Okay. And that's a thing. Arid Mesa. Play that. Let's, oh no, we should have played, crap. We should have played Marsh Flats for, Black Source, because I don't want to get Harbingered. This is for white. I think it's fine. Go to Plains. Play out Flage. Kill Bolus. I guess we could get Disrupting Shoal. Another Flare of the Nile. So we know they have Seagate Oracle, Disrupting Shoal in hand, and then 2 mystery cards. There's the land we knew about. They shocked that in. Did they just have Belcher? Selective Memory, yeah. Yeah, we just lose. There's nothing we can do about this. Yeah, they had double Flare of the Nile into Selective Memory. For a sideboard, we have 3 Orms Chance, but I don't even think that does anything if they just Selective Memory go. All right, they exiled all but 4 cards. We draw Bowmasters for turn. Not really good. Attack for 1. Play another one. It's not going to do any. It's not going to matter, though. We'll hold up Bowmasters and Discharge, but they just win next turn. No plays? I don't know. I mean, we'll shock in Bowmasters. Again, I'm assuming they have just a million counters and stuff like that. There's Counterspell. Land. Not really what we want. Especially because it's not the, what's it called, land? Arena. We'll play another Bowmasters. I'm assuming they just have double Counterspell. Oh, no. Shouldn't matter. In theory, I want to pump both of these, but we can only pump one, which stinks. Like, we maybe could have killed them if something resolved. Oh, you know what? Nah, it's still short. Yes. Like, we can be cute and do this, put them down to 4, and then we just lose. Yep, Jace. So Jace is their win card. Well, Thassa's Oracle was in the yard, so they just had both. Yeah, we really don't have any ways at, like, beating them. The graveyard doesn't matter. They're going to be bringing in counterspells, like even more counterspells. I guess we have, like, Orm's Chance. Draven out. I mean, Flage is slow too. Guess we'll just try this. This is definitely a tough matchup because of the iteration of this with no Thoughtseizes or any disruption like that. So against unfair decks like this, we just completely fold. Be on the play. We have 1 land, not really much going on. We're going to mulligan. 5 lands with this. Definitely going to mulligan this. All right, we'll keep this. Put back Goddess Shrine. Plains, I guess. We're going to have to just surveil into stuff and hopefully not get Harbingered. I didn't see Harbinger in any of the reveal zones, so maybe they don't have it in this one. All right, they go tap land, go Parlor, Blood Crypt. Guess we'll keep on top. It's a land. Go Arid Mesa, get a Mountain for Discharge. Play Raptor, Flage, unfortunate hit. Like we need to get super lucky, and hitting Flades there is just like lights out. Opponent also kept 7, which is not good. They're going to play an otter or something, or they just hold up counterspell. We'll attack with Amp Raptor, shock this in, play Flage, see if it gets countered or not. I feel like it won't. They won't really care about Flage. Oh, okay. I feel like I wouldn't care about Flage. Maybe they just have so many counterspells it doesn't matter. Let's see, they shock in another land. There's the Harbinger. That's why we got a mountain to play around that. We have the plains, play Guide of Souls, and pass back. So we can hold up and discharge. We don't really need our lands yet to get back. Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess we could have gotten Gigantha to hand, but we could also want to hold up and discharge. Augur, reveal counterspell. All right, so let's discharge this, bait out a counterspell. We don't really care if this lives or dies. We don't have black. They have Enter the Flood Maw? That's weird. All right, so we know they still have counterspell in hand. We draw a land. Gonna put Gigantha to hand, play that, and pass. Unfortunately, we don't have the energy to give this flying. All right, no attacks. Again, we know they have counterspell. There's nothing we can do about it. Just gonna play out Gigantha, bait that. See if we can double spell next turn. They're definitely gonna counterspell this though. Oh, Javaris, okay. So they still have counterspell. We're just looking to double spell. We would like an Amp Raptor, another Pride, Guide of Soul, just anything. Looks like they're not drawing anything either, which is good for us. There we go. Sadly, we can't double spell, but we'd rather Ocelot Pride get countered. There we go. All right, pass. I want to draw like a red spell so we can double spell next turn. Into Celindy, look for stuff. Look at the top 6 cards. So they can just find, they found another Celindy, okay. They can just find Selective Memory and win. They suspend Lotus Bloom. Come on, something. There we go. Amp Raptor. So we know they don't have 2 counter spells. All right, that lands. What do we get? Guide of Souls. That's a good one. Then we'll play a Johnny. I mean, they could just, oh no. They did. The last card was a counter spell. Yikes. All right, we'll attack with Amp Raptor. We'll give this flying first strike. Man, they just counterspell, Javaris. What sucks is that they're going to get the Celindy at the end of turn, and then we'll see what happens. Into the Flood Maw. Hits could be worse. And they have a draw step. Thunder Trap. And see what they reveal. They took Seagate, and they play it. All right, their last card is Flood Maw. Oh my god, we draw a land. Super unfortunate. They're going to bounce this, yeah. At least we get to replay it, I guess. If nothing else. Maybe we hit well. Oh, we hit a 1 ring. We'll cast that. Into another land. Man. Yeah, I don't know how we're ever winning, like drawing like this. Just too many lands. Unfortunately, they're flooding a little bit too, but they can just win on the spot. We can't. Draw another Raptor. Play Ocelot Pride. Trigger. Amp Raptor. No, come on. How do they keep like not countering the first thing? I'm trying to bait them so hard. Yeah, if that lands, we win. So they have no cards in hand. They would block here, and they still live. So we can only attack with one thing. Attack with Raptor. Put some energy on it. All right, they go to 2. They have 1 draw step. After all this, 1 draw step. Can they do it? Yay. God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jeez. All right. What a slog. Now I guess we just run it back on the draw. We won the 5 that game too. That game just sucked. Just like this hand. 3 lands, Amp Raptor, Bowmasters. Nah, I'm going to mulligan this, especially because of the double Arena of Glory. This is slow. It's just not very good. A 1-lander with discharge. No, we're going to mulligan this one too. All right, we have to keep this. Keep Perfect Flage and Static Prism. 2 mulligan to 5s. Ocelot Pride. I don't even think we can play around Harbinger, can we? I mean, maybe. Well, no, because this can only get a mountain, and we can't do that. Play Guide of Souls. Gotta hope to not get Harbingered out, I guess. They're gonna shock that in. Into Augur. See if they have Flare. They reveal Seagate. So they want that land drop. We definitely want to land, shock, or fetch land. All right, I guess we're just gonna play Amp Raptor. See if it gets flared. Attack for 1. Yeah, I definitely want land so we can double spell next turn. They're gonna have Seagate as a land. They play tapped. Come on, land. Let's play Ocelot Pride as like, see if they counter this or not. Okay, cool. So Ocelot Pride's good there because if they have Jawari, they can't use it, and then they just need exactly counterspell. So that's fine to get out of their hand. Again, it sucks we're not drawing lands to double spell. That's how we're going to lose. They suspend Lotus Bloom and pass. All right, let's play Ocelot Pride. Again, playing around Jawari. All right, that lands. This sucks. And send it back. They didn't do anything, which was nice. They found their 4th land, so now they can just selective Belcher. Oh, I guess we have Static Prison for that. That's nice. No 3rd land, though. Yes. Put on Ocelot Pride. We can maybe gain enough life to get around Belcher, maybe. That'd be funny. All right, make a cat. Gain that. Yes. Whoa. Crazy. All right, match 4 on the draw again. Man, we're like the mulligan kings this league. If this was 2 lands, I'd keep, but sadly no. So we're going to mulligan. All right, this is a lot better. We have 2 lands, 3 lands at least. 2 prides, a Johnny, static prison. I'm going to put back a godless shrine. Hopefully that's not greedy, especially being on the draw. I'd rather keep all the action. You got to be kidding me. This better not be that same deck. All right, Marsh Flats. We'll get Sacred Foundry. I'll probably play around Harbinger, but we'll see. This better not be the friggin' deck we just played against. Okay, it's just Merfolk, which also runs Harbinger. What is this? Silvergill Adept. Okay, for Lord of Atlantis, Arena of Glory. I'm probably just gonna get a probably a mountain with this for Galvanic. It's kind of awkward because we're gonna only have. I was gonna say they almost blocked there for first strike. I feel like I want to get discharged for just. I mean, a mountain just in case for Harbinger. Makes our mana a little awkward. See if they flare this. They're thinking about it. They do. Okay. How we go against 2 flare decks in a row? So annoying. So we could have potentially played around that by just playing out Ocelot Pride. But if we get a Johnny down, it's just like insane. So hopefully they just go like Harbinger here or something. Yep, say. That's why you play around it. A Johnny. Play Discharge. Hopefully they don't have Force. Okay, they don't. Would have been a sad Panda. Attack for 2. Play another Johnny. And send it back. So we're going to try to overwhelm them with cats. Next turn we can Ocelot Pride. Okay, and they scoop. Can be a tough matchup if they go wide, but fortunately they did not go wide. Against Merfolk, we don't really have anything. We have the Discharges and Static Prisons main. We're not playing against any like meta deck, so it's hard to sideboard against them. They're going to be bringing in more counter spells. So we want Orange Chance. Is that worth it? Don't need Spell Bomb. I guess we'll just do 1 for 1. Not a big deal. We'll try that. Real Gigantha. No, another 1-lander. Mulligan. All right. Pretty good hand. We'll put back Elegant Parlor. I'm going to put back Elegant Parlor because our hand's really good. We don't have to surveil into anything important, and we could discharge a turn 1 play if we need to. All right, no turn 1 play. Okay, we draw Arid Mesa. Probably just going to honestly get... We'll surveil. Well, no, we might just get a mountain and plains because our hand's really good. Hopefully they just play something into our discharge. Okay, that's good. That's like the best thing they could have played for us. We get a mountain, Galvanic Discharge. So now we have the mountain, we're fine. Now we can just go plains into Amp Raptor. Had a Guide of Souls, pretty good. Jeez. And then next turn we get to either go Flage their creature or just a Johnny. Spreading Seas on plains. That's fine. We have another one. Into Island. So this could be Stern Scolding. Marsh Flats, plains. Just gonna attack. See if they're like F6 or something. They're not. So we could have played Flage and then pump this. That's a play. I'm just going to play Flage out. It looks like they are F6 actually. That's fine. We have another Flage as removal. Down to 14. We could be playing Scared and playing around Stern Scolding too hard. Another Cavern. Merfolk or Pearl, Master of the Pearl. See if they have another. No, they don't. They must have a flash creature. I'm fine with playing this out first. Eat the Master. Because they can't, yeah, they can't make it bigger. Okay, and they just scoop. Yeah, I think it's fine to play it slow and not just jam a Johnny there. Flage just kind of does everything against them, and they're not drawing anything well, so. All right, final match on the play. And, oof, it's an awkward hand. I think we're going to keep this, even though this is super awkward. Like, we're going to draw land eventually. If this comes into play tapped turn 2, so be it. We can just play another 1-drop out. But this is just pretty sick right here. All right, we're going to go Godless Shrine into Guide of Souls. Send it to them. Oh, no. No, not Titan, please. No. Come on, fetch land. So sad. All right. Guide of Souls. Why'd it have to be Titan for the final match? We just have to out-aggro them. We definitely need to draw land so we can double spell next turn. Come on, land. All right, Amp Raptor. Get a bunch of triggers. Hit Bowmasters for even more triggers. We'll attack. At least we get to pump both of them. Yes. Here. Yes. There. Let's see if we just die. All right, we'll pass. Yeah, we really needed that land. I mean, we hit pretty well for this, but we're most likely dead though, unfortunately. We'll come back after this game is over. All right, so they finally did the combo and attacked for 1 million. So got turn 3 on the play, which is stupid Titan, huh? All right, so for Titan, we have Damping Sphere, Spell Bomb, Orange Chant. So we'll bring all this in, bring out the discharges, and then One Ring is kind of slow, so we'll take those out too. Now we need Thraben Charm too. Cool. So we do have Disruption. We have Graveyard Disruption for their combo, Orange Chant for the attacks. If we could keep a 7, I would be happy. Mulligan. I mean, we're going to keep this. I don't know. It doesn't have, like, do we mulligan for hate? Did they just, like, kill Boseiju or something? I don't know. We're going to keep. It could be wrong. We could go to 5 to try to find something, but I don't know. Guide of Souls. We could just be dead on turn 3. Hopefully we amp Raptor into something. We draw into something. We have a couple turns. Like, there's Boseiju. They could easily get back. There's Amulet of Vigor. There's Orm's Chant. All right, we're going to assume we're not going to get turn 2'd here and cast our spells. Amp Raptor hits a Johnny, which is fantastic. Up to 21 life. And now we legit just hold open. Do we pay energy here? It's only 2 more, 3 next turn. We would swing for 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to say no for this. Without like quickly mathing it out, I don't think it should matter, but we'll see. We could also draw Static Prison for Amulet of Vigor. They play Grazer. It's a good blocker. Cruel Turf, put back Boseiju. But see, this is why we can't mulligan hard for Damping Sphere, because they run like 3 to 4 Boseiju, and it's just like, it would be toast. All right, Bowmasters. Let's play out Ocelot Pride. Attack with all. Guide of Souls triggers. We will put it on Amp Raptor. All right, they just block like that. Down to 13. Make a cat. Gain life. All right, so if they can't win here, we have Orm's Chant. I guess we probably could have just, let me see. I don't think we win if we upkeep this though, because they have the blocker here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah, yeah, we wouldn't win. All right, let's just flash in Bowmasters. Wait, is Flame Spout an instant? Fire Spout is not. Okay, so Fire Spout is not an instant. That's what I was worried about. Fire Spout. All right, untap. All right, we have the other Johnny, so that should be game. Attack with all. See what they do. Yes. We'll put it on Ocelot Pride to gain life, because then we just get to play a Johnny and zero it. Play a Johnny. Keep this to Johnny. We'll flip it. Make a cat and kill. Nice. All right. Phew, that worked out. All right, now we have to try this on the draw. So we do have Static Prison for turn 1. We'll keep this. We have Static Prison for turn 1 Amulet, which they have. And we draw Orm's Chant, which is really nice. Static Prison. Obviously, they could Boseiju it whenever they want, but it slows them down a little bit. Oh, only 1 land. Static Prison. Yes. Now we're going to shock this in, get a Sacred Foundry. We will play Amp Raptor. Bowmasters. Do we want Bowmasters, or do we want to keep stuff for static? I guess we'll cast it. Keep the pressure on. The next Amp Raptor can keep the pressure on. Hopefully we don't hit anything amazing with that. Still 1 land. I wonder what... I guess they kept a greedy something or other. All right, Guide of Souls is amazing. Yes. Play Guide of Souls. Play Arena. Play out a Johnny. That'll make a bunch of energy, so we're good there. Attack. All right, so we should have this game locked up. They kept like a 1-lander, and they were punished for it. Second land. All right, yes. All right, Bloodstained Mire. Now we can double spell. Let's get red, white. A Sacred Foundry. Shock that in. Amp Raptor. Let's see what we hit with Amp Raptor. Into Static Prison. No. Attack with everything. Yeah, we'll give what do we want? Give Guide of Souls. Then we'll stop at their upkeep, and we'll just Orm's Chant them. So they'll crack this, probably go get a bounce land. I don't know, to be honest. Maybe they're just like holding an amulet. They get a Boseiju. All right, we'll cast Orm's Chant. They can Boseiju this, but it won't matter. And they scoop. Nice. All right, so that was Mardu Energy in Modern. So just like when we played Boros Energy in the previous video, Mardu Energy was just as strong. And like we said in the intro, the only black we added was for Orcish Bowmasters, but in other versions, there's Fatal Push, there's Thoughtseize. I thought this was fine just adding the Bowmasters though. As for the rest of the deck, it's pretty much just Boros aggro, and we know how strong that deck is. The 4 rings were solid as always, and then just the main deck is solid too. And then for the sideboard, I thought the sideboard was fine too. It covered a little bit of everything. Probably the funniest thing is that we bring in everything against Storm, which I think is necessary for this setup just because we don't have any disruption with Thoughtseizes. But overall, this is a really cool deck. It's very strong, doing well in the meta right now. So if you're looking to win some challenges, I definitely suggest Mardu Energy. But that'll do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. I want to remind you that I do deck donations, so if you have any cool ideas, feel free to let me know. And since now we're part of the MTGO Creator Program, I'll have lots of play points to give away to my subs. So if you want to see more content like this and you want to win some play points, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.